How many of you really play? I mean, really laugh out loud fun, joyous, heart pumping, thrill inducing play. Not a lot, right? And yet it's so important that we continue to play in our lives. And it's even more important that we play in our relationships. In fact, one short session of play gets our blood pumping. It starts oxygenating our blood and it starts getting those neurotransmitters going so that we are open to receiving pleasure. It's so easy for us to get caught up in our day-to-day lives, going to work, taking care of the kids, but we have to make more time to reconnect with each other on a playful level. There have been some studies on a theory called self-expansion. There was a study done with about 500 couples, all different ages, all different lengths of relationship time. And what they did was they separated them into two different categories: couples that did exciting activities together and couples that did pleasurable activities together. And they both sound equally fun, right? But the couples that did the exciting things together expressed a much more happy contentment in their relationship than the people who did pleasurable things together. And you might think, well, what's the difference? Exciting things fit into a category like hiking or skiing or dancing, going to new places. Pleasurable things could be hanging out with friends, going to the movies, having a nice meal together. So while most of us do pleasurable things with our partners all the time, how often are we making sure to also do things that are exciting? This can be dangerous to our relationships. Boredom can be a killer to a long-term relationship, and we may not even realize that we're bored. Without creating new experiences and excitement with our partners, we're also not creating these new synapses and creating new neural pathways of pleasure within our relationships. So we want to make sure that we're constantly seeking different thrills, different feelings, different adventures with our partner so that we continue to create these feelings and emotions that are connected to the person that we're with. When we're younger, we create new synapses, new neural pathways are created all the time because we're constantly in a state of learning. But as we get older, we tend to get a little lazy, right? We feel like we know everything we need to know to get through our day, so we don't really seek out new information or new experiences. What I recommend that you do is to go out and learn something new, do something different, change up your routine. The data also showed that people who were with a partner who was constantly creating new experiences for them tended to be happier in their relationship. And while that's a wonderful thought, it can be exhausting trying to create new experiences for somebody all the time. So step back and take a look at your relationship. Are you someone who's constantly trying to help your partner grow by giving them new experiences and learning new things with them? Or are you the one whose partner is constantly giving you new things to do? Do you seek out this self-expansion on your own? Have you learned a new language? Have you learned a new skill? Being in a constant state of learning is what's going to keep our relationships more exciting. We'll have more to share with our partner. We'll have more to talk about with our partner. And we'll have more to feel good about when it comes to ourselves. Maybe your partner's not the type of person that wants to learn a new language or take on a new class or travel to a new country, and you have to do that by yourself. And that's okay too. Having a partner that is encouraging of your self-growth is incredible. And hopefully they're right there behind you, being your best cheerleader, ready to say, yeah, go out and do that. That's amazing. I can't wait to hear all about it. But sometimes what tends to happen is we grow as a person, and that scares our partner. And our partner feels insecure and inadequate and uninteresting and attacked by the fact that you need to seek something else out. And unfortunately, there's not a whole lot you can do besides not being you in order to appease your partner's feelings. But by encouraging them and including them and sharing your experiences with them, hopefully they will learn to feel confident about your growth and embrace it. and understand that by continuing to grow yourself, your relationship is even stronger.